My people wonder they say shall never end. Right now, they said there is serious tension and confusion in the palace over what Igbi did. We all know that as it is right now with everything that we are hearing, Igbi is fed up. As in, Igbi is tired of everything, especially when things are no longer working in her favor, you know. And it's like they are no longer even noticing her in that palace. Her presence in the palace is not noticed anymore. And not only that, some of the wives, especially those who are supporting their husbands, someone like Lizzie, Blow Blow, and Oletik, they said Oletik is just joined. Maybe she joined because of the fact they said Kabiyesi scolded her, telling her that she's a sadist, that the way she have been withdrawing herself, that the marriage is not by force, that if she's no longer comfortable being his wife, that she can leave the marriage. So maybe because of all of that, we are hearing right now that Oletik have joined Lizzie, to give Kabiyesi full support. And with this, they are now taking upper hand in the palace. Igbi, who is supposed to be the first wife, is like she is now at the last. Because the kind of uh, people that Ebony is pulling to fight for her, Igbi cannot do it because Igbi is not from that side, In as much as she uses her money to get some elders sometimes to speak on her behalf, but Ebony is topping her in terms of that. So right now, Igbi is looking like maybe the last person that came to that palace with no one listening to her, with no kind of power and everything. So Igbi is tired. The other day they said the women humiliated her out of their meeting, telling her that she cannot be part of their meeting because she is the reason for all the problems in the palace, that she and Ebony are the one constituting nuisance in the palace and everything. So with all of this, we are hearing that Igbi storms the palace, this time with some elders from her side. Not only that, they said Igbi, they came with about 7 kegs of fresh palm wine, those fresh one that newly mothers that just gave birth drinks, that produces breast milk very well. That kind of fresh palm wine, that's the kind they said Igbi came to the palace with, and some other items. And what did she come to do? They said Igbi have come to beg that they should allow her swear an oath with the Ikoko Orisha. Everyone was surprised because what is it that led Igbi to think in that direction? The Igbi they know will always say, oh, I will change, I want to change. At the end of the day, she will go back to her old self. And that's why she keep having problems upon problem in that palace. you know. So for her to come up with the idea of going to swear with Ikoko Orisha, does it mean that she doesn't understand very well how that operates? Or is this someone that gave her that advice? You know? Because according to what we're hearing, they said Igbi have done things such that nobody believes her again. When she says she is going to change, nobody believes her because she never changed. This is not the first time the king is giving them opportunities to see if they will change. But did they change? No. So maybe she have seen that no matter how she tries to convince the king or the elders that she's a changed person or she's going to change, they will not believe her. Then she now decided to swear with this Ikoko Orisha. But the question is, does she really understand the consequences of doing this? Because from what we are hearing, they said this Ikoko Orisha is one of the deities in that palace that gives people second chance. you know and if you made up your mind if you make up your mind to swear with the Ikoko Orisha, it simply means that you can never go back to that your old self. Those bad things that you are doing that makes people to disregard you or not to believe you again, if you ever go back to it, there are consequences that you have to face for attempting to go to this Ikoko Orisha, because you cannot deceive the people by going to Ikoko Orisha, and at the end of the day you want to do those things that they don't like you for. you know so now Igbi is saying that she wants to go and take an oath, swear with Ikoko Orisha that she is done with fighting the king, fighting the queen, doing bad things in that palace. That from that day henceforth, if they will allow her take that oath, that she is never going to fight anyone again. That if only she knew that Blow Blow was one of those people who gingered her into doing some of the things that she did in that palace that she's not proud of today. But it got to a point where Blow Blow was said to have changed. That if only she knew, she would have changed the same time that Blow Blow changed. Because when this issue of sending some wife out or doing this immunity removal started, Blow Blow was one of those people that her name was mentioned. But along the line, we started hearing news that Blow Blow have started giving full support to her husband. She's no longer working with her ruling house, that a lot of people believe that she is planted into the king's life for destruction and all of that. So ever since then, people have not been saying bad things about Blow Blow again, you know. But if she really changed, that is good though. But if she did not change, now she know. Then Igbi is saying that Blow Blow was even worse than her, but people may not know. But since she changed, people now see her as a good person, that she is ready to change, like Blow Blow. So the essence of coming to beg to be allowed to swear with this Ikoko Orisha is that she have known that nobody trusts her again. But going to Ikoko Orisha, maybe she will be trusted again, because she cannot go and lie to that deity, for what we are hearing. Because if she does, if she do lie to the deity will strike her. Yes, because they said the consequences of going there to swear is, if you ever go back to those things that you used to do again, or even do worse, that you will either be struck with strange sickness, sometimes spy on arrival, or maybe something like infertility. There are many consequences which are deadly that comes with swearing with deity. Of course, deity will always be a deity, unlike the Almighty God who have mercy when you cry for mercy. This one, they said, if you go there, no going back. No going back to your old self. No more doing bad things. You have to be focused. You have to live an exemplary life. So maybe that is what Igbi wants to do this time. And that's why she has decided to come with some elders from her side to beg. That at this point, she knew that nobody trusts her again in the palace. But to tell them that she is really a repented person and she is tired of fighting, she wants to give up completely, that she wants to go and swear with Ikoko Orisha to prove that she is tired, you know. And they said the palace was shaking. They were all surprised. And the major reason why some of them were this confused and surprised is because they know how this Ikoko Orisha operates. And it can strike at any time. Does it mean that Igbi did not know? Or is she really a changed person? Is she really going to change? That's the question that a lot of people have been asking. Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing if the information is true. But I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. Shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Please do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Love you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, okay? Bye. Love you.